In his speech entitled Prepare to Succeed, Toastmaster Ben Hughes wants to know what you think. Be prepared to engage. Be prepared to succeed. Let's give a warm welcome to our next speaker, Toastmaster Ben Hughes.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Morning. I see everyone clapping. I was kind of weird. You want to try it again?
Yeah.
When I woke up this morning, I prepared to succeed for this speech. I did that by drinking a couple of cups of coffee. Now, the only person that's going to fall asleep during this speech is going to be you all. On a more serious note, how do you define success? What does it mean to be successful to you? Does anyone want to answer? Or just stay silent? Money.
Freedom.
Being a good human, touching people's lives in a positive way.
That's a good one. The way I think of success is when we set goals and then reach our desired outcome. So it doesn't have to be just set to money, fame, or touching people in a positive way. Although if that's your goal and you meet it, then I would say you're successful.
Can I borrow some money?
So how about being prepared? How would you define being prepared? To me, being prepared means being ready to overcome potential obstacles. When the power goes out during hurricane season, you're going to really wish that you purchased that generator. Have you ever heard the saying, you can never be over-prepared? Who here thinks that you can never be over-prepared? Raise your hand if you think that. Okay. Well, it's great because you guys agree with me. Let's pretend that I'm writing the best speech ever. I know, it's hard to pretend. So I get my pen out. What should the speech topic be on? It should be on something sad that has a positive ending. Okay, that one's going to be the one most likely to give me the trophy, right? All right. And then I gotta add some jokes in there to keep the audience on their toes. Okay. And now I have to make sure that every word in there flows properly. Can't have a word in there that doesn't make sense. That would make me a skunk. And then I'm going to practice the time, make it about 7 minutes long, perfect. And now I have to remember about 900 words in order, when to do my hand gestures, and then when I'm going to change my voice inflection. Awesome, I'm ready. Finally, I make it to the lectern. And then I lose to a speech that someone wrote on their way over here. Has that ever happened to you before? Why is that? Well, it's because they spoke it from the heart. They didn't just try to wow the crowd with how prepared they came and how fancy their words were. They just came and spoke directly from their heart. You know, Carson always tells me to tell your stories like you tell your friends. What if I don't have any friends, you're asking?
Pretend.
Well, you probably don't have any friends because you don't have any good stories. So make sure you come up with some good stories. Now, being prepared doesn't mean being ready for every outcome. If you went on a hiking trip with a bag that prepared you for every single thing that could happen, you wouldn't be able to lift it off the ground. So just bring what you need to prepare yourself for just the most common things that could go on. For example, when I'm asking the audience for their thoughts, I'm prepared to get a response that maybe throws me off a little bit. For example, how could Caitlin today prepare for Nate's table topic, bona fide band leader of Boundless Betterments? How can you prepare for that? Well, it's simple. You just become adapted to the randomness. So my definition of being prepared is being able to adapt well to your surroundings. So if something tries to throw you off, or somebody tries to throw you off, you're ready for it, you're prepared. So you don't have to spend hours before the meeting just writing your speech, rehearsing it. You just have to be prepared to speak from the heart, try not to use as many notes as I'm doing. Just make it natural. By putting yourself in scenarios that push you outside your comfort zone will make you more adaptable. That is what Toastmasters is preparing us for. That is what Table Topics prepares us for. So, Toastmasters helped me become prepared for the professional setting. Just a couple of weeks ago, I flew to Texas, dropped down in Dallas, and I had to present in a booth where there were about 1,500 people. It was the first time that I've ever done anything like that, but I wasn't nervous because Toastmasters gave me the confidence to speak in front of groups of people. So even though I didn't rehearse every single thing that I could have possibly said, I was prepared to give a response to these professionals and not feel like I'm nervous. Then, just yesterday, I had to hop on a Zoom call with about 250 franchisees. And again, I felt prepared, not because I rehearsed everything I was going to say in the presentation, but because I knew that I wasn't going to just get nervous and just shut down. I was confident I could continue speaking even if there was something abrupt that came up, like a technical issue. So don't mistake my words as saying you shouldn't be prepared. You can be underprepared as well. And in fact, I would say being underprepared is a little worse because now it looks like you just don't care. And overall, I just don't overthink it. Being able to adapt or to adjust to the things going on around you will make you prepared to succeed. So remember this, Toastmasters. It is not if you will succeed, it is when you will succeed.